This is life. Everybody have to live this life. And one day, when it's ready, God, or who it is, you will have to go. Alright people, I'll be singing this bhajan for you all. I'll be starting this in a while now. Pinjare ke panchi re, tera dar jaane koi, tera dar jaane koi, bahar se tu ka mosh rahe tu, bahar se tu ka mosh rahe tu, beater beater roe, beater beater roe, tera dar jaane ko, tera dar jaane ko. कहा न के तू अपनी कहानी, तेरी के पंछी क्या जिंदगानी रे, कहा न के तू अपनी कहानी. Alright. इतना इतना तू करना स्वामी, जग प्राण तन से निकली, गोविंद नाम लेकर इतना तू करना स्वामी, इतना तू करना स्वामी, जग प्राण तन से निकली, जग प्राण तन से निकली. श्री गंगा जी कट हो, वा जमुना जी कट हो, श्री गंगा जी कट हो, वा जमुना जी कट हो, मेरा श्यामला निकट हो, श्री गंगा जी कट हो. इतना तू करना स्वामी, जग प्राण तन से निकली, जग प्राण तन से निकली. श्री वृंदावन कट हो, मेरी मुखा में तुलसी दल हो, श्री वृंदावन कट हो, मेरी मुखा तुलसी दल हो, विष्णु की चरण की जल हो, श्याम निकट हो, बंसी कसूर बर हो, तेरा चरण की दर हो. इतना तू करना स्वामी, जग प्राण तन से निकली, जग प्राण तन से निकली. सुठा मुकट हो, मुखा पाल कट हो, सुठा मुकट हो, मुखा पाल कट हो, यही दया निकट हो, इतना तू करना स्वामी, इतना तू करना स्वामी. असुक्ता जल दियाना, हमको न बोल जाना, असुक्ता जल दियाना, हमको न बोल जाना, नुक्का की डांस सुमाना, इतना तू करना स्वामी, इतना तू करना स्वामी, जग प्राण तन से निकले, इतना तू करना स्वामी, इतना तू करना स्वामी. Yesterday is addressing this last one for you, but then again, and these are very good and important and nice, which you all will, who knows it, it's so nice. Alright, I'll be starting now. Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ki dukh dur kare, Jai 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 Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ki dukh dur kare, Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Jab chatra priya niyara ho, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, जब छात्र प्रिय नियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, जब कोई न केवल हार हो, तू ही पीरा पार करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण करे, जय कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाटू सब विश्व को अमृतकारी, तू चाटू सब कुछ कारी, विश्व को अमृतकारी, पूर्णकारी उसका आशा, जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
Bole Vrindavan Ki Jai. Members of the bereaved family, well-wishers and sympathizers, at this time we begin this ceremony and Tishti Sanskar. If you can stand, please at this time. Mothers and sisters and daughters, we have something to cover your head. You should cover your head at this time. Given the law, if you rule in all major regions of this world, that the ladies must cover their head. Incorrect? Respect God. As we begin, let us pray to that Lord who has all prevailing powers, including the powers to grant salvation to the departed soul. Om apavitra pavitra va sarvastanga topiva yasmare pundari kachavintara suchi. Om Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Om Shantakaram Bhujagishainam Padmanabam Suresham Vishwararam Gaganasadrusham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalaninam Yogi Virdhyanagamyam Bande Vishnum Bhavaiharam Sarvalokaikanatam. Om Yam Brahma Varunindra Rudra Marutah Stunvanti Devyastavair Vidai Sangha Parakramopanishadair Gayantiyam Samaga Dhyanavastita Tadgatina Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yasayanta Vidu Sura Sura Devaya Tasame Nama. Om Sri Paramatmani Nama. Sankalp. Sutras, take your name in mind, in the name of the deceased and relationship. I ask the Lord in your own words to accept your prayer and accept the sanskar we perform this day. Om Vishnu Vishnu Namaha Paramatmani Sri Purana Purushottamasya Vishnuragya Bharatamanasya Adya Brahmano Hindvitya Prahararade Sri Svedvara Kalpe Vaivasvat Manantari Ashtavinshati Tame Kaliyuge Kalipatam Charano Atlantic Mahasagare Trinidad Deshi Sri Chanagor Grami Paudavatare Savatsari Surya Uttarayan Dakshin Gol Sri Magmas Krishna Paksh Patipadatithi Sri Mangalavadita Yugaha Nakshatrasi Yo Karan Lagna Muhurat particular name Jajmana Mukanamasya Bhuta Sharma Humani disease Anukapretasya Vatishikaram Ahankarishi. Om Jai Krishna Arpan. Often flowers. Your turn is seated. Tashans. Om Adya Amukugotasya Amukupretasya Mrishtishtareshwarit Snanam Medeti Tavopatishtakam. Adya Amukugotasya Amukupretasya Mrishtishtareshwarit Chandanam Medeti Tavopatishtakam. Chandanam Medeti Tavopatishtakam. Om Adya Amukugotasya Amukupretasya Mrishtishtareshwarit Gandham Medeti Tavopatishtakam. Gandham Medeti Tavopatishtakam. Adya Amukugotasya Amukupretasya Mrishtishtareshwarit Pushpamala Medeti Tavopatishtakam. Adya Amukugotasya Amukupretasya Mrishtishtareshwarit Pushpamala Medeti Tavopatishtakam. Om Adya Amukugotasya Amukupretasya Mrishtishtareshwarit Pushpamala Medeti Tavopatishtakam. Adya Amkubutasya Amkupretasya Mrishtishthaneshwarat Pushpamala Meditita Opatishtatam Adya Amkubutasya Amkupretasya Mrishtishthaneshwarat Pushpamala Meditita Opatishtatam Adya Amkubutasya Amkupretasya Mrishtishthaneshwarat Pushpamala Meditita Opatishtatam Om Adya Amkubutasya Amkupretasya Mrishtishthaneshwarat Pushpamala Meditita Opatishtatam 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 Adya Amkubutasya Amkupretasya Mrishtishthaneshwarat Deepam Meditita Opatishtatam Om Jamdware Mahagori Andina Tavasavati Tattva-lokanartaya Samudhipe Meditita Opatishtatam Jai Krishna Hari Sri Krishna Hari Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kari Jai 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 Krishna Hari Jai Krishna Hari Sri Krishna Hari Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kari Jai 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 Krishna Hari जब चारे तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चारे तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न केवल हारा हो फिर तू ही बेरा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जब चार तरफ आहो आशा का दूर किनारा हूँ और कोई न केवल हारा हो फिर तू ही बेरा पार कर जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे Anybody else close friend with Karti, come please. तू तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। जय जय तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरे नाम की माला जपता रहूं। तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरे नाम की माला जपता रहूं। भव सागर से मोरी नैया, भव सागर से मोरी नैया। चन में जाय किनारा हो, चन में जाय किनारा हो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों की दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। सीताराम 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 कहिए, चाहे विधि राखे राम, ताहे विधि रहिए। सीताराम 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 कहिए, चाहे विधि राखे राम, ताहे विधि रहिए। मुख में हो राम नाम, राम सेवा हाथ में। तू अकेला नहीं प्यारे, राम तेरे साथ में। मुख में हो राम नाम, राम से हाथ में। तू अकेला नहीं प्यारे, राम तेरे साथ में। विधि का विधान जान, हानि लब सहिए। चाहे विधि राखे रामा, ताहे विधि रहिए। सीताराम 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 कहिए, चाहे विधि राखे रामा, ताहे विधि रहिए। किया अभिमान तो फिर मान ना पाएगा, होगा प्यार वो ही जो श्री राम जी को भाएगा। किया अभिमान तो फिर मान ना पाएगा, होगा प्यार वो ही जो श्री राम जी को भाएगा। बल आश त्याग शुभ काम करते रहिए, चाहे विधि राखे रामा, ताहे विधि रहिए। बोलिए श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय, वृंदावन बिहार लाल की जय। Well wishers and sympathizers, let me join with all of you all and extend my sympathy and condolences to members of the bereaved family. Indeed, it is a very sad time in their life. when the mother of the home has passed on from this world. But such is life. Such is life. Whoever or whatever is born in this world, one day must die. Chaurasila, 8.5 billion different varieties of species on this earth. Human beings, animals, plants, what have you. All born one day and all will die one day. Not all at the same time, but one by one, we all die. It is the package that we receive with life, birth. We have to die one day. At the moment we die, we born, we begin to die. Because when a child is born one day, next day, what is the age of the child? It was one day young, one day old. The moment we get born, we begin to die. And all our life, our lifespan, depends on our karma. God takes no blame for when we die. Our karma. The things we have done in the past and the things we do in the present determines how we die, when we die, and when we die. We ourselves be contented. No one is too young to die, and no one is too old to live, continue to live. When the time reaches for to die, whatever karma we die. So today we are here to say a very sad farewell to the beings of Ma, that I support her, and she's lived a very long life. Many of us may not live that length of time. Some people say, I don't want to live that age to get old. But if you don't want to live to get old and have to depend on others, then you have to do things that God wants you to do. Not what you want to do, you know. There are many people nowadays, everybody, heart attack, kidney failure, or the failure shut down. And what causes that? This mouth of us causes that. The thing we put inside our ear causes us to get sick. And no matter how much the health professions and the priests and all will tell people, be careful of what they eat, what they drink, what they inhale. They don't pay no attention. But when they begin to suffer, what I do? I don't know what I do. Why I suffer so? I don't know why God will take my life. You got to be aware, karma. All of us, including myself. All of us. We got to pay for our karma. And when our karma comes to an end, then we will die. Nobody dies before time. There's not that as untimely death. They have unfortunate death. I call them with you. And to be saved from a call with you, unfortunate death. Everything has an antidote, you know. Just like if you take some wrong medication, there's an antidote to help you. So too, to save yourself from untimely death, unfortunate death, sorry. There's an antidote for that also. And to live a good life. Everything that God wants you to do. One thing you have to do is when you go to a puja and they pass the panchamrit, you must drink a little bit. You drink a little bit, a little drop. You have to take a whole spoonful or a glassful. A little drop. Because the Pandit has to recite mantras to read that panchamrit. Akala mrityu haranam. For the removal of unfortunate death. That the mantra he starts to recite. Panchamrit is one of the antidote for unfortunate deaths. But we all live and die. And when we die, most of us become sad. Sometimes we cannot understand why one day and day one has passed on. Why they didn't live a little longer? I know I had a relative. She was bedridden for 7 years, she had stroke. when she passed on. So when your karma reaches, then you will die. So what can we do for someone when they die? Of course, we become sad, we grieve, we cry. Sometimes people cry insensibly because of the emotions in their heart. We are human beings, so we have emotional feelings. But everything must be controlled. And when someone dies, you must do what the scriptures say to do. Not what you want to do, you know. Not what you want to do. What the scriptures say to do. Everyone deserves a good send-off from this world. And it must be done under hygienic conditions. The place must be clean, the surrounding must be clean. You must keep yourself clean, physically and mentally also. And then you must follow the ordinance of the scriptures. What the scriptures say to do, that is what you must do. You must not do what the person who has passed on say to do for them when they die. Or say, don't do that when I die. Or what any relative want to do. No. Certain things should not be done when someone dies. Just like how somebody tell you, Ma died, you can't do the puja, you can't put the jandi for holy in the yard. That is true. In this home here, you must put up a jandi for and go and do Seeragi puja. No. You have to do those things. So the things you cannot do when you're in sutak. Sutak means spiritual uncleanliness. And that is only for 10 days from today. Because the 13th day, 12th day when I come, I will do Lord Krishna Puja. I will read the Gita, all of our Parasat, everything with Lord Krishna. Complete Puja is done. So you can do it in 13th or 12th day. Why can't you do it in 14th or 1 month or 2 months after? It's just you cannot put up a jandi in the yard. But before the 10 days you cannot do that. Because the home is in Sutak. The members, immediate members will have in Sutak. Sutak means a spiritual uncleanliness. Not physical enough. Because sometimes physically when someone dies in a home, they clean the home more regular than when the person was alive. The sweeping, the cobwebbing, the scrubbing, the pressure washing, all kind of thing. So physically the home sometimes is more clean. Sutak is a spiritual uncleanliness. Spiritual things you cannot do. All those things are curtailed until after the 10 days is finished. And so we have to do what the scriptures say. And if you listen to the scriptures, sad to say, but sometimes when some of us go to Katha, Satsang, we don't really listen to the scriptures. We go, we don't really pay attention to what is really said. The Guru Puran has it very clearly outlined what we must do when someone died. Even the Ramayana when Raja Dashrath died, what Guru Vashisht told Bharat to do. That is what we must do. Is to paint the corpse, put on clean new clothes, chandan, perfume. You put on a mala if you want. Do the hawan or varipendas and go to the cremation site. There is no need to do arti in a funeral. We as Spat only allow people to do it because of emotions. They will say, that is the last I could do for Ma. When Ma was alive, how much time did you do? That is important, you know. When Ma could raise her hand and say, God bless you. Ma lied in that coffin, they can't do that now anymore, you know. She cannot. doing arti for our corpse, you get nothing out of it. And if you didn't do, you didn't lose nothing either. Because the mantra to offer that light to the corpses, Jamdware Mahagore Andina Damasavrate Tatralokanartaya Jabodipe Medite Tausha. Jamdware, the path to the Jamlok. Andira, very dark. Damasavrate, and very difficult to tread. Tatralok, to that sphere. Jamodipe Medite Tausha. I give to you Jamdeep. That authority. Giving a light for the soul to see the pathway to go to Jamlok. Because we all have to go there. All of us. No one will escape that. We have to go to Jamlok. The only time you won't go to Jamlok is if the after-death rituals are not performed for you when you die. Then you remain as a prate. Listen to it. When you are alive, the soul in your body is known as an Atma or Jivatma. But the moment you die, the soul comes out of the body. Your soul is now known as a Pret. So the soul of man now is a Pret. And a Pret just means a spirit. A spirit don't necessarily have to be bad or evil. A spirit. And when the pindas are offered for the 10 days, and the 10 days ceremony is done in Dasgat, what we call the shaving. A new body is formed by those pindas that are offered. On the 12th day, the 13th day, that shroud that is performed is for the soul to leave here on the 13th day. The soul leaves on the 13th day to go to Jamlok. And if those ceremonies are not performed, the soul does not get that body to leave. The soul remains as a spirit. So some people tell you, some of you will tell you, when I die, me want this and me want that. Don't worry them now. You do what you have to do, what you know you have to do. Sometimes it's very fashionable now, I should say, that pundits and so-called pundits will tell you you could do everything one day. It takes 10 days for the new body to be formed for the soul to enter into. Any of you ladies who have given birth to a child, did you conceive the child today and give birth to the child the same day? Did that happen? It took 10 calendar months, right? It took 10 calendar months, lunar months, for that child to be born. It didn't happen one day. So how you could do the ceremony in one day? Because the ceremony is for a new body to be formed, for the soul to enter into, to leave this world, to go to Jamlok. If it's not done when it's supposed to be done, the soul remains as a Pret. And if the soul remains as a Pret, then the soul could become evil. It would become Dankini or Sankini. Trouble in the Kutya. Somebody talking inside the house, you hear the dead person's voice. If somebody always dreaming the dead person, who has fallen down in the kitchen, all kind of thing. Because his soul has not left. It has not been provided with the body to leave, to go. It just floated around. So the soul of Ma is just floating around here right now. She has seen everything that has been done. Who has done what? And she's heard everything that everyone whispered and said. And she's heard everything I am saying. What's most important, she will hear the bhajan and the prayers that I will say. And that is what will help her. That will help her. So, Antishti Sanskar, it is a Sanskar. There are 16 Sanskar in Sanatana Dharma. From before you are born, by the time you are conceived, in your mother's womb there's a Sanskar, Garbhadan Sanskar. I don't know if anybody has ever done that until now. I have spoken upon it too. seeking to be as a pundit. And he told me he has only ever done one of that in his life. He's older than me in age, and he's seeking to be as a pundit also. And he only ever done one of that in his life, in his career. So most people do not do that sanskar. So if the 16th sanskar for you is not done while you are alive, then your death is also a kala mrityu, unfortunate. A kala mrityu. But this one is the final one. Whether I didn't do any of the other 15, this is the final one. And we must try to do it as how it's supposed to be done. So when you have sanskar, you have to fast, right? Because you have to do puja. We just did puja. I did the purification mantra. We did invocation to Lord Vishnu. We did the sankalp. We offer water, chandan, perfume, mala, and the light. 5 steps of puja. Panchupachar puja was done. When puja is done, you have to do havan. In a little while, we'll do some of the havan here, and the remainder of the havan will be done at the cremation site. And when you do havan, you have to do purnahoti. Purnahoti is the final offering into the fire. And what is the final offering into the fire in a funeral? What is the purnahoti? Body. The body is the purnahoti in a funeral. So it must be done in a strict religious observances. And certain things are prohibited when you have funeral and when you have reading for the 10 days. When the home is in Sutak, you must not have certain things. But certain people like those things. What I could do, I could only talk. I try my best not to go and read within the 10 days by nobody's house anymore. I try not to go to read by nobody's house when somebody died within the 10 days. Because the people in the home self do not observe what you tell them to observe. You know that eating food at this home here for 10 days is not good for you. You know that? But everybody who come here, they come in the night. You offer them something to eat, there's something to drink, and you eat bread food. Not good. And my daughter died, he look up by me. Come and sit down, talk, give her a talk and go away. They get on to eat and drink. But the bandara, I invited everybody. Everybody I invited. All who said I was cheap and stingy, I invited them. They come that time to eat and drink. But they want to come in the night and eat and drink and play card all night. That's what you're supposed to do. Your home is not a club. Your home has to be kept clean, devoid of certain things. I could leave talk. They say a dog is barked to the dead, a donkey that bray to the dead, they bother them that bray to the dead too. And people will not listen to them. Only when they have a problem, they will look at the pundit. So, but Ma used to have her puja every year. I used to go to her puja religiously. So we must observe all religious rites and take the body for cremation. That's what we have to do. That's what we must do. No matter how many people speak when you die, about praises, they praise you when you die. That doesn't matter anything. That doesn't matter anything. The important thing is the ceremony must be done and the correct mantras must be recited. In all ceremonies, not only a funeral, every ceremony you do, the correct mantras must be recited. So as I said, the soul of Ma is listening and the soul is seeing. Why we can't see her? Why we can't hear her saying anything to us? That's a difficult, good question to answer. But the answer is simple, is that you must be able to have some knowledge of certain science. Science of light, are the human being eyes. Human being eyes, we only see the colors of the rainbow, from red to violet. Outside of red and violet, we cannot see with human being eyes. From infrared to ultraviolet, we don't see those colors. We don't see it. We have to take special lenses, put special lens in our eyes to see those colors. And the soul of an individual has ultraviolet rays in it. We can't see that color. Ultraviolet rays, the short term word is X-ray. When you are sick and the doctor recommends an X-ray for you and you go and they put you on the machine, do you see rays coming on the machine and enter your body? You don't see it. Do you feel it in your body? You don't feel it. But you believe what the picture shows is yours end. You believe that? How do the picture take out inside of you? Did the rays enter your body and that was it all? You see it and you feel it. That is the qualities of ultraviolet rays. So the soul of the disease is like that. We can't see it, we cannot feel it, but it exists. And there are certain type of animals who could see certain things that we cannot see. For instance, when you hear the dog start crying at night, someone will say, somebody going to die. How do you know somebody going to die? Because the dog crying, right? But why the dog is crying? The dog is seeing who is coming for the soul. The dog is seeing who's coming for the soul. He is seeing the Jamdut. The attendants of Jamraj comes for the soul. And the dog is seeing him. And he is so ferocious and ugly looking. The dog does get frightened and kind of cry. He ain't crying because somebody's going to die. He don't know somebody's going to die. He is afraid of the Jamdut and he starts to cry. We are afraid of the dog. And the dog is afraid of Jamdut. That is why when we get that signal, we know that Jamdut is around. Somebody's going to die. So the dog sees it. But the dog has that type of energy that when the night when the car light hits the dog's eyes in the road, it's the reflection of it. That we could have ultraviolet rays in his eye. Magnified lens in his eye, so he could see. In the Ramayana, there's proof of that also. When Sita was abducted by Ravan, kidnapped by Ravan and taken to Lanka, from the southern part of India to Lanka is 800 miles across the sea. Lord Ram was in the form of a human being, so he couldn't see. He knew, but he couldn't see. Hanuman and the bear monkey, the devatas were in the form of bears and monkeys, they couldn't see. You know who saw her? Sampati. Sampati was a Kobo by birth. He was the brother of Jatayu. He was trying to go to refine the sun, and his wings got scorched and he couldn't fly anymore. They was taking him as a Kobo to go to the seashore in Kiskinda to offer water for his brother Jatayu because Ravan killed him. He was a Kobo, you know. And he going to offer water for his brother. We as human beings, Sanatan is Hindu, we just failed to do that for when the ones. We are doing that. A Kobo was going to do it. And when they took him over the mountain, on top of the mountain, he saw Sita sitting in Ashok Vatika in Lanka, under the Ashok tree. From there, because the Kobo, he has magnified lens in his eyes. If something dies around here and begin to decay, and the breeze blow, we begin to smell it, right? We're not seeing it, but we get the scent of it. But if we watch up it, but he end up going up, going across. He's seen it from up there. He went away to move to come and have his feast. So certain animals have magnified lens in their eyes, and they can see what we cannot see. So the soul of Maizarong, and that soul will enter the body. The new body is formed on the 10th day. On the 13th day, the soul will leave with that body and travel for 1 lunar year. Not a calendar year. Not 1st of January to the 31st of December. That is the Georgian calendar, that is the Roman Catholic calendar. That has been accepted worldwide to record history. But every religion in this world, major religion that is, they have their own calendar. We have the Panchang, what we call the Patra, and our year begins on the first day in the month of the first Navratri Panchayat. New Year's is that day for us. And the last day in the Karwas is the end of the year. Our Muslim brothers and sisters, they have their own year. The Chinese have their own year. All religions have their own year, their own calendar. But in Sanatan Dharma, we must observe our year. Our year has 12 lunar months and sometimes 13. 12 lunar months occupies about 11 and a half to 11 3/4 months in the calendar. Not a complete calendar year. And if you have 13 months, it goes beyond the calendar year. But that is what the pundits to understand. So the soul will travel for that 1 year, reaches Jamlok. It goes in front of Jamraj. And Chit and Gupt, 2 beings, 2 witnesses will tell Jamraj all that the soul did, good and bad. There is no defense attorney there to defend you. On that evidence, your soul is told where it has to go. So if you want your soul to go in a good place, you do the good things. Nobody beg for you there. You know, they go to a funeral, the priest, whatever religion he is, he tell to the congregation, the soul of the devil has gone to a better place. How he know that? How he know that? I wish that for everybody, you know. I wish everybody's soul go to a better place. But I cannot guarantee anybody that will happen. That happens by your karma. You will know that for yourself if you go to a better place. And only God could change your karma, not I. I could advise you what to do. Ma's karma can't change anyone. Can't. You and I can change ours by doing the things that we're supposed to do and get it better. But if we do worse, we change our karma for worse. You know, in the Ramayana, in Kiskindakan, when Lord Ram and Lakshmana were approaching Rishimukh Parvat, and Sugriv on top of the mountain saw them approaching. He told Hanuman, take a disguise from and go and question them what is their purpose. If they are sent by my brother Bali, give me a sign, I will run from here. And when Hanuman inquired from the Lord, and the Lord had to reply to Hanuman. Hanuman was in a disguise form, not in a copy form. Tulsidas wrote in the line, Hasi bole Raghuvansa Kumara Vidhi ko likha tu metanahara. Hasi bole. Hasi means to smile. Bole means to speak. So Tulsidas is writing someone with a smile on their face spoke. But didn't say, who is that? He said, Raghuvans Kumara, the prince of the Sora dynasty, is the one who spoke with a smile on his face. But it still didn't say what the Lord said. He said, Vidhi ko likato metanahara. The karma is written on your forehead by Brahma. The one who could wipe that off, change it, he spoke. So only God could change your karma. When you are born, on the 6 days, everybody, they call it chatti. People have a big fete sometime, right? All the things that they do. But you know, that day, the sutak is not there for the child anymore. Shashti Devi comes to bless the child. There's a Devi, no, Shashti Devi. Shashti means sixth. She comes to bless the child the sixth day. And Brahma comes and writes your karma on your forehead on that day. And you're only supposed to change that with the Lord. So Tulsidas wrote, the Lord who could change that, he is the one who spoke with a smile in his face. So only God could change your karma. Not I. You could change it for yourself by doing the things that God wants you to do. So much so, what we can do otherwise is to pray for the departed soul. Let us all at this time offer prayer to the Lord. Pray in the approved manner. If you are Hindu, if not a Hindu, whatever religion you belong to, you pray in that manner. Pray in your own language. The Lord is a linguist. The Lord understands all prayer. But the best prayer for the Lord is a pure prayer with love from your heart. So pray for the soul of man, because she can no longer pray for herself. She depends on us to pray for her. Remember, one day you're one, the lion are tough, and you will depend on the prayers for other people to help you in the journey from here to the far beyond. Om Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim. Holy Vrindavan, Bihari Lala Ki Jai. So before we continue the other part of the rituals and close, we have Leah to speak. Come Leah.
Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all. My name is Camelia, but most of you know me as Leah. I am a granddaughter of Seeragi, and on behalf of the family I would just like to say a few words about our mama. It's very short and to the point. Seeragi Mohan was 92 years of age when she died. She lived a full life filled with many battles, but also filled with happiness, love, and gratitude. She was a very independent person and did what she had to do to ensure her children had food on the table. Most of you know her selling achar at the school, where she earned her famous nickname, Achar Lady. She also operated a small fruits and vegetable shed right here. In trying to write this, I closed my eyes and I tried to remember her and the woman she was. It's amazing what your senses can remember. I was hit with the smell of a good chunky curry pot on a Sunday and the sting of pepper on my tongue, the smell of her dal rice and bhaji, or the amount of oil she put in shitukas. Her hands were made to cook. But with that blessing, her house was never without food, never without an extra plate of food to give to a passerby or unexpected visitor. I could hear her saying now, "You all eat yet? I cook yet? Make sure and take out your food, go and eat. You eat yet?" Those hands, so tough, or from all her hard work over the years, but yet so gentle when she touched you. The warm softness was a grandmother's touch like no other. I feel it now, working through the knots in my curls, and then patting the coconut oil right at the mole of my head, and then plaiting my hair like it is now. Those were the hands that made us. Those were the hands that fed us. Those were the hands that molded us into who we all are here today. I remember the way she smiled, the way she giggled, the way her whole body erupted when she laughed, the way she licks me good for hiding and never wanting to eat my food. I'll never forget that. It was a soft licks, not too hard, not too soft, but good enough to remember and never hide from her again. Her hot mouth never had a cover and would tell you like it is. Her strength and determination was a force like no other. I could smell the almond powder or the ponds, or as lately, a mixture of coconut oil and beer rum. The way her curly white hair felt in my hands. Her skin so clean, soft and without blemish. She was old, but she was beautiful. She always said, "Leah, it's what's in your heart. That's what will keep you looking good." If all grandmothers had hearts like yours, this world would be paradise. We were fortunate to know your love and feel it every day. We still feel your prayers protecting us. I could remember her sitting, the way she sat shelling peas, or cutting up karaili, or cleaning bhaji. And if you ever had a shattering tree, well, you were marked for life. I could hear her now as she always asks, "Your tree have shattering? You could check for me?" I sit here, I could sit here and I could write a book from the memories that came flooding back. Mama was the definition of a strong woman. She was born to be a mother, to be our grandmother, to be a great-grandmother. The unconditional love she shared for all her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren is impossible to measure. Her last few days were very tough on the family. She was the glue that held us together. She was the matriarch of our family. All these years, we thought we were strong for her. We were holding her hand. We were helping her walk. We were helping her to her bed. But really and truly, she was holding on for us. She was holding us up. She was keeping us strong. Because she knew we would not have been ready for her to leave us. But where there is birth, there is death. And after fighting, she breathed her last breath, and oh, she fought. We cling to each other now, holding on to the memory of her and the love we share. We will always be hers, her children, her grandchildren, and her great-grandchildren. What an honor that is to be known as Seeragi Mohan's grandchild. Mama, we love you. And thank you for holding on as long as you could have for us. We will miss you, but your time has come to rest. May you have an easy journey, and may Lord Krishna guide you. On behalf of the family, we would first like to thank everyone for your support and kind words and love over the past few days. Our family is very grateful for the support that we received. Secondly, Uncle Wayne and Auntie Cindy, thank you all for what you did for Mama. Auntie Cindy, all the foot rubs. I can hear she now. We know, Cindy reach. Call Cindy, Cindy. We will always be grateful for you, Auntie Cindy. You took care of Mama like she was your own. Lastly, Auntie Doyle, there's no question. You are her doll. You took care of our Mama when no one else could have. And you were the one that never gave up hope. You were the one that did everything for Mama. And we thank you for all that you have done to keep her happy and comfortable. We, the entire family, will always be grateful. I hope that in my lifetime, I have a daughter like you to take care of me the way you did for our mama. And don't ever think that you're alone now. You have all of us with you, and we will always be with you. Thank you, everybody.
You heard so much of disease. We have two little parts of the rituals to complete. In your mother's name and relationship. Om Adya Amkubotasya Amkupretasya Nrishtistani Shamanit Ishati Pindu Medite Taupadishtata. Ashmanyam Medite Taupadishtata. Light up. Om Burva Swaha Jaiva Burmapatu. Divayajani Krishti Agni Anadam Anadairadi. Pretty fire. Om Burnya. Om Agini Mile Purohitam Yakas Devapita Bijam Hotaram Ratnadatamam Om Chatwari Singa Sapatu Vishinse Sapta Hasta Sutrina Vishabu Rauro Matidevu Martyaba Martyaba Viveshaha Mukamyaha Sarvadevanam Havyabu Krabi Buktata Pichinam Janamastobiam Vishnave Bhavakat Mane Agini Shandil Good Mestu Jasa Bukodo Pulagini Taki Jai Potaram Again, Devata Achmanyam Samarpyami. Om Yamai Namaha Swadha. Om Dharmarajai Namaha Swadha. Om Rityave Namaha Swadha. Om Antakai Namaha Swadha. Om Vaivaswatai Namaha Swadha. Om Kalai Namaha Swadha. Om Sarabhutakshay Namaha Swadha. Om Audumbaraya Namaha Swadha. Om Daganaya Namaha Swadha. Om Nilaya Namaha Swadha. Om Parmesh Namaha Swadha. Om Vrikudraya Namaha Swadha. Om Chitraya Namaha Swadha. Or no. Chitraguptaya Namaha Swadha. Om Agini Nama Supattaraya Asman Vishwani Devayunani Vidwan Uras Buhanun Mashju Yu Manjuhus Menu Buyishtam Tinamuktin Vidin. Okay, at this time we ask all of you to stand as we do the closing prayer. If you can stand, please stand. And please offer a very sincere prayer to the Lord on behalf of the soul of the deceased. Whoever you know her, ask the Lord to accept your prayer, accept all the offerings, all the prayers that we have done today. And may that prayer and your offerings go side by side with her. Remember that one day you will lie just like this and you depend on the prayers of others. Ramachandra Kripalu Pajuman Harana Baubai Tarunam नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम कांदार्प अगणित अमित छवि नवनील नीरज सुंदरम पतपीतमानहुतदित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम भजुदीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्य भंजन कंदनम रघुनंद आनंद कंद कुशल चंद्र दशरथ नंदनम सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणम आजानुभुज शर चापदर संग्राम जित कर दूषणम इति बदित तुलसी दास शंकर शेष मुनि मनरंजनम मम हृदय कंज निवास करु कामदी कलदल गंजरम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सबकी गति है. We have now come to the end of this service, the Antiji Sanskar. On behalf of the members of the family, the appreciation for your presence and your love to them on this very sad occasion. At this time, you can take your seats. If you would like to come and pay your final respects to the corpse, you can come at this time, but come very orderly, not from all different directions. Come from one direction, pay your respect, and go and take your seat quickly, and allow the others who will be behind you to do the same. Okay? After we finish, we'll leave for the cremation side at Waterloo. Vrindavan Bihar Lal Ki Jai.
gotta go by?
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, cross it now. All right. Take a bus, right? Yeah. Hurry up. Yeah, yeah.
No, you keep it for him. No, I think I want to carry it back. Yeah, make sure when you reach it, you have to Sorry.
Yeah, leave it close to the ground.
Leave it close to the ground?
Yeah.
So leave it to Pick it up.
Yeah, you are going first, right? What you do, yeah?
He can tell you when on this city. Gavin can tell you when.
Yeah, what's your name?
He's coming with you.
Where's the honey? Let's have a
Daddy, I'm going next side.
Spread it north to south. North south. Sham, you will take this when you came. Oh, yeah. Where did we go? That's largely in. How about right, so the head up, sir, and
Food.
Give Sham. View. Amen. Sete. Wait there. Come on, hold it up. Hold it close. I want one more. Come hold the pose, come hold the pose. Come that side and hold the pose. Hold the block. No, come right in front of the pose. Are you ready? Oh, you are someone, you are someone. Drop it in the blow. Open your right hand and put it in the hand.
Push it across. Keep more so, keep more so.
What the view? Yeah, I'm to go to the walls.
Feeling good?
Kinder. Take it back here. Drop it back. Drop it back. I don't know the flowers. I'll take it by the flowers. One holy bag and one let's keep it up to the back.
to bicara sama.
Bicara sama, bicara.
Tu olha como sai né?
Stick and just scrape it. Put the wood on top. Leave the wood inside.
Então, olha o primeiro lá, lá disso mesmo. Olha lá disso, aí tu vai de boxe. E bola, eu vou de boxe.
From the chest come to the
Bring one of us. No.
Just take it off. Right. Alright, press it up. Press it. That's something again. Press it. Alright. Don't call it.
Only box out. Right, so let's be close. Watch it. Center doesn't stop all
Let's stop it. Picking it up to
keep it in the center of the
Strong
ground
man to the
inside.
back, eh? Fine, in the back already, pull back to you a little bit. Sit.
Yes, Mohan. Won't fall out. Stop that in.
Look up. Give him a chance, eh?
No?
Yeah.
Very good, very good, ketchup.
Watch your hand, Put it in the ground. Hang it in the ground. Take this up, take this back. Hold it. You gotta use any more when you come. No, put it in the ground. Give me the cloth, you come this side. Put your hand together. Lock your hand up. catch? There we go.
Good.
Good.
Om Ayodhya Mathura Maya Kashi Kanchi Vantika Puri Dwarvati Chesaka Puchataitaha Saptanam Shubha Om Pratyat Agni Prahino Viduram Yamaraj Kachadurvavaha
Gotcha.
Gaya Vitaro
Hold on a shot.
Bhavyam Taha Tupajanam Om Tava Putrik Jagorishtam Putapari Balaka Vrindaha Samsarik Kasmadinam Tam Sarvatiya.
That's all your clothes there, right?
Yeah. Gotta make something to
Give
lose.
us a little bit to go up the run.
Before, right?
Yep. One more.
Light it up, whatever you want. Om Kritva Sudushkatam Karma Janata Vape Janata Kritvara Vasam Panaram Panchatarva Dharma Dharma Samaritam Bhova Puha Samavitam Dehiyam Sargacharim Divyan Lokansa Kacham. There you go.
Like this up with
Be careful, eh? Keep on the sunset.
Be careful with the fire.
what's your name?
No. Put the resting foot on his foot.
Line up?
Yeah.
Yeah, come in.
Everybody will do stuff. Whatever you do, actually becomes soul from A with that. Om Maini Magni Hida Om Mavi Socho Masatam Jatikshum Mashriram Yanamritam Trinavu Jata Vedu Ati Manam Prahinu Tattipriya Amsitam Yara Karasi Jata Vedu Ati Manam Paridatipriya Yada Kachatya Suniti Tamata Devanam Vashanir Bhavati Om Surya Chakshu Chakru Vata Matakam Kachapri Chakarmana Apuva Kacha Yadika Chakinta Vaushati Sri Om Adu Pagasna Prasam Tam Namasam Tam Suchis Tamam
DJ.
Daddy, they got that little
Already fine. Very fine.
¿Qué pasa con mi boca? Ya,